Hey guys, welcome back to That Chick Angel TV. It's me, Angel, and this is my niece, Portia. Portia has decided to join me on this weight loss journey as I try to get my body snatched back. We have been doing our best. We've been doing T25 every day, and it's been whooping our tails, and we've been doing quasi clean eating. We really have been watching the stuff that we eat. So as for me, I just weighed myself and I am down to 171, 172-ish. I realized that I did take out my weave, so I don't know how much of that is actual weight loss and how much of it is not having a weave. But regardless, the scale went down. So as you all requested, you all wanted some recipes for healthy eating. Well, my niece Portia found a great recipe as we've been trying to eat clean, and it's a banana oat waffle. These things are delicious. If you got a sweet tooth, it helps kick that sweet tooth. So we're going to show you how to make this in my kitchen. Do not judge it, okay? But let's start off with the items that you'll need to cook your banana oat waffles. So you'll need unsweetened applesauce, vanilla, cinnamon, salt, oats, baking powder. You might need a spray for your waffle iron, either skim or 2% milk, eggs, bananas, whole wheat flour, a mixing bowl, and some measuring utensils. You also will obviously need a waffle iron. I'll give you the exact measurements of everything right now. Okay, so Portia is going to do most of this work since one of my babies woke up. But the first thing you want to do is to get 2 bananas that are good and ripe, and you want to mash them with a fork in your mixing bowl. Okay, so she's mashed it to the point that it's kind of gooey. It doesn't have to be completely smooth because as you add the ingredients, it'll smooth itself out. Okay, now you're going to add a ½ cup of applesauce and 2 eggs, 2 raw eggs. Just going to crack them directly into the bowl. You're going to mix that all together. And like I said, the mixture will begin to smooth itself out as you get the ingredients well mixed. Next, we're going to add a cup of oats. And then we're going to add a cup and a half of our 2% milk or skim milk, whichever one you decide to use. Now we're going to add 1 cup of whole wheat flour. And while she's mixing that in, she's going to add in a tablespoon of baking powder. You want to make sure it is baking powder and not baking soda. Okay, now we're going to add a ½ teaspoon of cinnamon. And then a whole teaspoon of vanilla. Next is just cooking your waffles. So to cook the waffles, first you want to preheat it and then spray your waffle iron if necessary. Mine is necessary, with some non-stick cooking spray. This mix or this batter makes about 6 waffles. So you don't want to pour too much on. My waffle iron makes 2 waffles total at a time. So you cook the waffles for about 7 to 10 minutes. You want to make sure that you do not open the waffle iron too early or your waffles will be ruined. These are just perfect for us. You want to remove them with a fork because they will be super duper hot. We didn't put too much batter on here because we didn't want it spilling over to the sides. But as you can see, the cooking spray helps to get them out without leaving any residue of the batter. And voila! There you have it. These waffles turned out fantastic. They smell good. I'm going to turn to these things. And if you are just eating for one person, what you can do, what I do a lot of times and what we both do is we eat the one that we're going to have for the day and we freeze the rest. The next morning you can either microwave them or put them in your toaster oven. So thank you so much, Portia, for finding this. If you want to put anything on top of this, you use some pure maple syrup, some agave, maybe some honey. But let's not use Mrs. Buttersworth, okay?
You can top them with bananas too.
Bananas, yes, fruit, who would have knew? All right, again, if you have any suggestions on how to make this recipe better, but not, you know, more unhealthy, but better, or if you have any recipe ideas for other stuff we can cook to keep this weight loss challenge going, please leave it in the comments below. And say what's up to my niece Portia. Yes, she'll be helping me out with the twins, so you'll see her in a lot more vlogs and all the other stuff I'm doing in life. All right, guys, please like, share, subscribe, comment, all those lovely things that I asked you all to do, and I will check in with you all tomorrow, mañana, Saturday. All right, guys, bye. God bless. We are getting ready to test drive that prototype right behind him.